Let me not play like that. They gon' cancel me. I'm just playing. Why you look away?
So I'm looking at the other camera.
What other camera? Ain't no other camera.
Exactly.
Let me stop before these people try to get at me. We ain't.
That's what they be doing in Abbott Elementary.
They do. I love me some Abbott Elementary. I need to go ahead and watch season 4 because I think it's already out. Or is it season 5? What season are we on?
I don't even know.
Because I know the season I'm about to watch should be when Greg and old girl finally decided they should give it a shot. Which I think is season 4.
Oh, she already broke up with Vince.
Mm-hmm. They only made it like 2 or 3 episodes, I think.
I know.
Yeah, it didn't last long. It's funny because on his show, he talks about being on that show.
Yeah. And
it's hilarious.
In that one episode, he had dude from that show, the other boyfriend.
Zach.
Yeah.
I think that's his real name. I don't know his name on the show. I think his real name is Zach, though.
It is. I just don't know his last name.
Me neither. He knows who he is. You know who you are, sir. You know who you are.
I hope you do.
You know who you are.
He's a grown-ass man.
Well, not everybody know who they are just because they're grown, baby.
Oh, sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You ain't gotta be like that now.
How am I being? If they grown as hell and they don't know who they are, then you know.
Then it sounds like a pee-pee to me. It sounds like a pee-pee to me. Personal problem. Personal problem. My brother used to say that to me all the time. It used to irritate my soul. I couldn't stand that. He's like, that sounds like a pee-pee to me. I'm like, what is a pee-pee personal problem? I'm like, you mother. He used to get on my nerves with that. He probably still say that to people too. Because he's a butthole. He's a Taurus.
I was going to say, that was R. Kelly's theme song. Sorry, I had to take it there.
He didn't have to take it there. He just chose to. He chose to.
I did have to.
No, you didn't.
Because she see P, she stayed. I see P, I move.
The Boondocks know they was out of control.
Fool said, take his camcorder. Introduce him to some older women.
That fool said, I seen little, and she ain't little. I'm little. Relatively. Gary Coleman's little. Well, yeah. Mini-Me is little. Very. They said, if I miss one more R. Kelly album, I'm pissing on your cat. Hey, Riley, did you go piss on the cat? Because you definitely missing more R. Kelly albums. Because he's behind bars.
Because he's locked up.
They won't let him out. Because I'm fighting for my life. Robert. Let me stop. That's not funny.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Robert. Now, she knows she had to say. They said I hog-tied her. I don't even know how to hog-tie nobody. Who did you... Okay, before we start the show, who got dragged worse? Diddy or Kelly?
Diddy.
You think?
Diddy, yes.
I think R. Kelly got publicly dragged severely worse, though.
I'm still going to say
because right now, R. Kelly is still a meme. People still can quote messed up sayings and make fun of him. What did he got?
50 Cent.
Okay, well, 50 Cent's one troll that eventually is probably going to be shut down.
R. Kelly didn't have no.
But R. Kelly been humiliated and made fun of for years, though.
So did he.
Not to the degree of Kelly, though. Hell. You got Dave Chappelle.
Hell, you got South Park with Diddy.
They made fun of R. Kelly, too, didn't they?
I don't know. But I know they did Diddy a lot. Everybody always take that. Hell.
Well, take that is just funny.
I forget who said Diddy looks like a dolphin.
That is hilarious. You know what? Take that is like $40.
Yeah, I still say Diddy.
I feel like, well, I guess with today's generation, yes, Diddy is getting dragged the worst. Because when R. Kelly was going through his moment, there was no Diddy bashing yet. So I guess. But if I had to compare.
Yeah, they only did.
If I had to compare their long-lasting run, Diddy is still being ran a little bit longer than R. Kelly.
Yeah, they only did like one documentary of R. Kelly. There's like 6, 7 documentaries of Diddy.
That's because Kelly did several documentaries for himself.
What about him and his thing and his troubles?
You didn't catch it. It's okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave it alone because you didn't catch it. And I don't want. If you didn't catch it, that means the rest of the world probably ain't gonna catch it, which works for me.
they probably will. My brain moves a little slow every now and again.
Well, speaking of moving slow, we're moving slow. I'm sorry about that. Welcome to With Your Old Ass Podcast. So my young old ass and my co-host here bring you life discussions, difference of opinions, and topic of discussions. Now, if you allow my young old ass and my co-host here to bar your ears, we'll gladly appreciate it. Because I am your host, Tay Nicole.
And I'm your co-host, Pac Manley.
And we are
With Your Old Ass Podcast.
So, I hope y'all been doing lovely. Having great days, great weeks, somersaulting in the grass and living life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Anyway, I hope you have. I've been having, peace and love and happiness. Let me stop. If something make you do wrong, can make you do right.
Poor Chris Tucker.
Love and happiness. What you talking about?
Dead Presidents.
Oh.
Every time I hear that song, I think of that scene.
You would bring that up.
I'm just saying, every time I hear that song, I think of that scene.
I don't.
I do.
I think of either my grandma or just the Good Family Reunion movie where this song gets played a lot. I don't never think of Dead Presidents. Your mind is dark.
Very.
We need to put some sunshine in that brain.
Darkwing Duck.
Crazy work. Well, how y'all doing? Hope y'all had a blessed week, like I said earlier. Before we jump into the show, I like to do a little check-in. So I'm gonna do a little check-in with my dog here, my H boom comb, my right hand, my left hand. I put these hands to mix and match, and that messed it all up because this is my right hand, this is my left hand. But the point is, both hands can be filled with my partner here. Pause. So I'm gonna check in on my buddy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right.
Pac, how has your week been?
It's been cool, cold.
Very cold.
I think I'm coming down with a virus.
Oh.
So
that's not why we sitting apart. Okay, that's why we sitting apart. Because I ain't trying to get sick.
You didn't even know until now.
No, they knew. Oh, you said I didn't know?
Yeah.
No, I heard that cough, that sniffle. But I didn't know you was coming down with no virus.
Yeah, it feels like it. I just know that I got.
He said you ain't even.
He
said y'all didn't know.
I just got to take some NyQuil before I go to sleep tonight.
NyQuil?
Oh, not NyQuil. I'm sorry. Everything's just NyQuil.
That's how you know. His mama was giving him melatonin as a child. Putting that ass to sleep.
No.
NyQuil?
No.
Did you ever take NyQuil growing up?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he keeps saying NyQuil, because that's what he grew up on.
Yeah, I grew up on NyQuil.
Why you just say no when let me tell you something.
Well, she didn't necessarily give it to me like how you were saying melatonin.
No, but melatonin is different. Duh, we all know most parents back in the day would get their kids melatonin to put them out. And then these modern day mamas, well, actually back in the day, back in your day, what they used to do, moving into my day, was them lavender baths and the tea and the Vicks vapor rub and what was the other thing?
Oh, with being sick?
Yeah, with being sick.
Vic. Yeah, rub that Vic on your chest, shirt open, just lay there.
And just smelling all that grossness.
Yeah, all that menthol going all up your nose.
Trifling.
Probably why a lot of us smoke Newports, but
oh damn. Right, all of us smoke Newports.
that was. I'm sorry. I gotta take a
random as hell.
I gotta take a moment for that. Oh, yeah, but yeah, it was mostly when I got sick, Vicks vapor rub, NyQuil.
Vicks vapor rub.
When I go to sleep, or get your ass in that bathroom, turn on that shower hot.
That too.
And just sit in that hot ass steam.
I used to just get in the shower at that point.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Continue.
I used to just sit there on the toilet and read my comic books.
You look like a comic book reader. That's not a bad thing, by the way.
I had a lot. I was that little kid from Boys in the Hood. You're the one with all them comic books.
I used to read a lot of Captain Underpants. Does that count as a comic book?
I don't even know what that is. Wasn't that Doug?
No.
Oh. What?
Captain Underpants was a principal who would wear his underpants and a cape and change his identity and be a superhero.
Doug. No, I'm playing.
No, not Doug. Doug was skinny. Captain Underpants is fat.
Oh, I didn't know. I know Doug used to put his underpants on the outside of his shorts.
Yeah, see, as I said again, Captain Underpants would wear just his underpants and a cape.
And he's a principal.
Yeah, but the kids didn't realize he was the principal. They always just thought.
That's kind of creepy. All he had on.
Now you're gonna ruin my childhood.
I'm just saying.
He had on a cape and some drawers. That's why they called him Captain Underpants.
Hey, that's not as bad as some of the way they drew the women in comics.
Yeah, because a lot of them was thick.
Wearing damn near nothing.
Had on bikini style bottoms.
You're right, out there fighting with their superpowers.
Just cheeks galore.
What's your superpower? I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Clapping ass.
I can throw dildos at you.
Oh.
If y'all ask me to speak more, this is what happens.
Okay, let me finish that. Say
how are you doing? How are you been?
How have I been? I too am getting sick. That's kind of why I try to keep my distance from you.
Probably where I got it from.
I think me going into office and having to get used to other people's germs is part of the reason why I might be getting a little sick, because that, and I made a mistake and left my coat at home. It was sitting on the couch. You probably didn't even see it that one day. I had left it on the couch and I was like, damn, now I'm gonna be freezing cold. So I was trying to wrap myself in my blanket and I was still freezing. So it could be that too. I don't know. But the point was, I don't know. I'm getting a little sick too. But other than that.
Yeah, that's what happens when this weather gets to changing. Everybody gets sick.
Yeah. Then I also got to be a part of a skit, if you will. It's a skit series. Which that should, hopefully, I don't know, by the time they seeing this, that might be already out. Probably. Who knows? It was a great time. This was my first time in front of the camera of someone else's camera. Because I've been in front of the camera on my own camera. We've been in front of the camera on my own camera.
Hey. Put me in this. No, I'm playing.
If you don't know, we got a series called I have a series called Anguish.
No, we have a series called Anguish.
I have a series called Anguish because I wrote it, directed, produced it. He's an actor. Once again, the talent. Can't really give him credit on it 100%. I said 100%. He can get 25% credit because he did act in it.
As long as I'm getting my percentage.
I know that's right. But no, I'm doing all right.
Sorry, that just took me somewhere else too.
Well, let's not dig there because we're going to get derailed and never do the show.
There's going to be another, we're going to eventually do a show where it's just derailments all over the place.
They're going to be like, what did I subscribe to? How's mental health going?
Mental health is good.
Good.
Yep.
How's your internal organs?
I don't know. Let me get internal and find. No, they're doing good. I think. Since we got colder, my ankle's been bothering me a lot.
He got the arthritis. No, I'm just playing. No, you don't. At least I don't think you do. Does arthritis run in your family?
No.
Okay, you should be good then.
Alzheimer's does.
Oh, Lord.
Or not all. Is it Alzheimer's?
Or dementia.
I think it might be dementia.
Probably dementia. Don't make fun of the way I say dementia either. It's dementia, I know, but when I talk too fast, it pow.
Bring it back.
Comes out as dementia. It's not on purpose. It's just that sometimes I can talk a little too fast.
Sounds like a girl I dated back in elementary.
Okay. Let's clarify this. I don't believe in dating in elementary because my nephew talking about he got a girlfriend. I'm like, bruh, you're 9 years old. You don't have a girlfriend. You have a friend that is a girl, not a girlfriend. No, I do got a girlfriend. I'm like, you know the first thing about dating or being in a relationship, little man? Yes, I do. You know what? And let him get his little heart broke. When he see her out there holding hands with little Timmy on the playground, his little heart gonna be crushed. Cause these little girls is for everybody right now. They all they know is skipping on the recess playground and little kiss. That's all kids think the relationships is a little kiss. Till they get too far into the conversation and they realize, oh shit. What? Say it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Wendy, you want to make some money?
South Park?
South Park, when he was pimping them.
Oh, was that Butters?
Yeah. As soon as you said kids and playground, my mind just went to,
it's
hey,
$5 for a kiss, bitch. Butters was wild.
You kiss them for free, might as well kiss for some money. Don't you want new bags? Sorry.
That's crazy work. South Park, Family Guy, Boondocks, American Dad, Futurama. I think just those 5 episodes, those 5 shows for right now. Oh, Black Dynamite too. Them shows was off the chain. Good entertainment. Oh, Hormone Monsters.
Yeah, can't leave out Animaniacs.
And besides Hormone Monsters, what's the other show? Big Mouth.
Oh yeah, Big Mouth. Because Animaniacs did that one.
Changes.
Did that one scene. And he was like, we're looking for fingerprints. And she came up with prints.
Oh, Animaniacs? Yeah.
She came up with prints. And he was like, no, fingerprints. And Prince and her looked at each other. She's like, no.
Good stuff. What did I ask you? Oh, how you doing mentally?
How are you doing mentally?
It's everywhere right now, but it's in a good. It's in a good everywhere. It's not in a bad everywhere. It's a good everywhere because I got a lot going on at one time, and I'm still managing to make sure to get these podcast episodes done. Which reminds me, I need to go watch one of my shows so I can get that. Well, no, I can't do that one yet. I do need to edit that episode because it's due next week, but I can't do that one just yet. I gotta watch the other one, and then I'll go back to being able to do episode by episode by episode. After that, then I still got to shoot a Christmas episode for the other podcast. We're not doing a Christmas episode for this one, unfortunately. Someone doesn't want to, so we're not doing one. What?
Nothing.
Were you just shaking your head like, hell no, you ain't getting no Christmas episode for me yet? When we get a bigger production, we'll do a Christmas episode because he won't have a choice. Or I'll replace him and put somebody else in his spot. As you know, I don't hold them captive. They're free to fly like a bird. They're free to fly like a bird. I seen you do it with the first hand. Quit doing that for these people think I really be beating on you, man. It's not funny.
I'm sorry.
It's not funny at all.
It's not, but it is.
It's not at all. Because then people already think I overpower you when we be on the show. I don't need them to think I be.
No, you're more of a talker than me.
The next thing you know, they're gonna be like, "We're tied to you." You see how I turned that around? We're all right. We're all right. I love you, Wisconsin. Sorry, I love that 70s show.
Me too.
But other than that, I think we're doing fine. Some advice from us. This guy. Mind your business. Drink water. And you live longer.
Can't go wrong with that type of advice.
What's mine?
Get in the gym with your fat ass. Sorry. Get in the gym. It makes you feel better about yourself. Right?
And chase your dreams.
Oh,
Chase your dreams.
be a dream chaser. Dream chase. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get sued by Meek Mill.
I don't know why my mind went to that one Diddy song. I can't stop right now. Or whatever they said. You know what I'm talking
We
about?
ain't going nowhere. We ain't
Yeah, that song.
going nowhere.
I don't know
We
why.
can't be stopped now. Because it's bad boy for life. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why when you sung that song, that's where my brain went. But that was, like, I know it was two different songs. My mind went straight to that song for some strange reason. But yeah, that is the check-in, guys. Yeah, that's the check-in. Yeah. Let's pause the show for a second and get in a little close, shall we? We're getting a little close. You know, we're getting close. We're getting close because we want to say that if you're not subscribed to the family yet, you are missing out on the best that we have to offer. No, I'm just kidding. No. Just want to pause the show as always to say thank you for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, and being a part of the family. It's nothing like seeing people come together in the name of Tay Nicole and Pac. Hallelujah. Don't play. I'm just playing, Lord. I'm playing. That was just a joke. And don't get on my comments trying to come for me, y'all. That was just a joke. But no, seriously, we do thank you wholeheartedly. I knew I shouldn't have looked at him. Every time I look at him, I be ready to laugh. I don't know why. Pac, anything to say to the people?
Thank you. Very, very much.
And with that, we shall resume the show. I can't stop right now. Cause well, after that, we'd like to go ahead and jump into the topic of discussion. Today's topic of discussion is what, Pac?
Gender roles.
It's what, Pac?
Gender roles. Not cinnamon rolls, but gender roles.
It's gender roles. Oh my God. Pac. Pac, what is gender roles to you? I'm gonna look at you guys because he's trying to make me laugh.
I'm not trying to make you laugh. I'm trying not to go,
Try not to go where, Pac? Tell us.
Trying not to go down that rabbit hole.
What rabbit hole?
Of, you take a gender and you roll it up and you got a gender role.
Is he trying to make a cinnamon roll out of a gender roll?
Yep.
Come on, Pac. What is a gender roll?
Gender role. I guess, roles that different genders play. Like men in the kitchen, women fixing the cars. I'm sorry, I know I said that backwards. I meant to say that backwards.
I know you did. I know you very well.
Right?
Yeah. Typically, yeah. Gender roles are roles that are defined by a gender. That are mostly, I guess, socially, mostly socially shown to be done by a gender, said or specific gender. Pac, do some people take gender roles too damn serious?
Yes, they really do.
I would say so. I think that I think the term gender roles can get a little, is the word convoluted, when someone's trying to overpower it, trying to make it look like it's more than what it is. Because there's nothing wrong with the term per se. Because there are some things that are like a gender role. There are a few things that could be considered a gender role. I'm probably gonna get a little backlash for this one, but let's just be real. And heterosexual relationship, most gender roles, a woman typically carries the baby, births the baby. What?
Nothing. You said typically like that role can be switched.
Well, typically in the stance that in most heterosexual relationships, that is kind of the norm for a woman to have a baby, carry the baby, and blah blah blah. But in some cases, some women don't. Some women don't want to have kids. So that's why I said typically. Not in the sense that where you can carry a baby.
Hey,
You're a heterosexual man.
they did that episode on the Cosby Show.
Didn't they do that on American Dad too?
I don't remember. They kind of
Or
freaked
was
me
it
out.
on Family Guy?
I don't remember.
Me neither. But the point is, a lot of times in heterosexual relationships, motherhood is motherhood and fatherhood is fatherhood. Now, to the stereotypical people, dad's supposed to be out working, bringing home the bacon, mama frying the bacon while baking the bun in the oven.
Daddy, going to go get milk.
Might not never
come
return.
home.
But that's the typical gender role idea, right? At least from, I don't know, soon as life was created up until about the 2010s. Because this new concept of women, don't get me wrong, women have been out here for years getting that bread while they man stay at home and raise the kids. That's not a new thing, but it's a new norm within the last last decade, because it was frowned upon for women to go be the breadwinner and he not. So for the past decade, that's kind of been shaped. So that, that's the idea of a gender, the gender role when it comes to the financial aspect and the nurturing aspect, that cooking, that cleaning, and all that jazz. How do you break the vicious cycle of a traditional gender role?
I don't know. Try to.
What you mean you don't know? Are we a traditional gender role?
No. But, it's not like anything is, I think that we typically do things like unconsciously.
Like what?
We put all our business out there in these streets. No, I'm playing. I don't.
Well, I would say for us, both parties are cook.
Yeah.
Both parties are clean.
Both parties go to work.
One party earns clothes because this party don't like to earn. So, I mean, I'll earn if he's not home, but for the most part, you'll earn for me because I hate earning and I suck at it. And he drags me for my clothes and wrinkled ass clothes. I know you be looking at me sometimes. Look at that wrinkled ass shirt.
I don't be seeing you. You be going to work.
Not when I was going to work. Since I've been going to work, you've been earning my stuff for me though, because I be wrinkled. And it's not because I don't know how to earn. I'm just lazy when it comes to earning. I don't like earning. It sucks. I had to do it as a kid. My mama, at a certain age, mama stopped earning my clothes and I had to earn them myself. I used to be like, man, I don't want to earn this shirt. So I used to buy clothes that was very fitted so I didn't have to earn. So my legs and my arms would knock out my rings. Then I used to always wear hoodies. If my shirts was wrinkled, I would always just throw a hoodie on because I didn't really feel like earning a shirt. Yeah, I was a lazy ass kid when it came to earning.
Yeah, and I grew up in that age where we put creases in jeans.
I mean, I grew up in that era too, though. That's not just you. I grew up in that era. I'm just lazy. Because Brandon,
I used to iron every day when I get out the shower before I leave the house for school. Sitting there smoking a blunt and ironing.
That's crazy work. Let's see.
Put the blunt out and then leave the house, pick it up, walk to the. I'm gonna stop.
But that's just me, because my siblings would earn. They still earn to this day. They still earn their clothes. Because bro used to love that starch, man. He used to love a good crease in his pants, I tell you. That boy used to love a good crease in them pants. Um, yeah, I was the only sibling that not I couldn't stand earning. I'll do anything else. Earning and clean the bathroom was two of the most annoying things I had to do. I hated it.
Me
I'll
too.
clean.
Said me too.
I cleaned everything else in the house.
Because I had to clean the whole house by myself.
Well, I ain't never had to go through that. But I also had siblings. So with no reason for me to have to clean the whole house when I got other siblings that can do that. And then my parents, they cleaned their own room. We never had to clean their quarters. They cleaned their own quarters. But common quarters, that was us. But yeah, good crease in them pants. That's funny you brought that up, because now I think about it, Brandon used to put a crease in them pants heavy. I wonder if he still do that. Because he did. I'm talking about crease lines so thick. I was like, how much starch did you use? But he used to like go over his pants with the hot iron first, spray the starch, go over it again, spray the starch again, and then kind of like start pressing. And I used to be like, why does he do that? And then when he put his pants on, the crease so crispy. He come home from school, still got the crease in his pants.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, boy, the pants probably could stand up.
Mm-hmm. Take that edge of that iron, turn it sideways, right on that crease.
It's funny because I used to think when growing up, when I used to iron my clothes, that like the line right here is how we used to fold my pants, and then I iron it. Never really noticing that was putting a crease in my pants.
Mm.
Then when I got grown, I just lay them flat and just go over them like that, real quick, just to knock the wrinkles out. Because mom used to always say, "The girl, at least go knock the wrinkles out." Like, God, man. All right, let me go knock the wrinkles out real quick.
Dang, I should have
had some what?
Tissue or something nearby.
Yeah, because I'm sniffling too. When it comes to like gender roles, though, were gender roles traditionally played out in front of you growing up?
Yep.
In what way?
My mom always cooking. Well, not really. So she had boyfriends that were good cooks too.
Who was
But
the
yeah,
primary cooker?
her.
So was my mama. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll take my mama's primary cooking over anything. Cause he made boxed potatoes one day, and I was like, really, man? Boxed potatoes? You don't even want to peel the potato? Boil the potato? Broke my little heart.
Yeah, I've never really seen my mom do any like handyman work or anything.
Me neither. I've never seen my mama change a tire. I've never seen her fix a washing machine, a toilet.
I don't even think I ever saw my mom change a light bulb.
Have you ever seen my mama change a light bulb?
Because I had to change them. Boy, get your ass in here and change this light bulb. I'll hold the chair.
I think my mom has definitely changed the light. Not like in the ceiling, but like the vanity light bulbs and stuff in her bathroom. I've definitely seen. Now she's short, so my mama can't. Some lights my mama just can't reach. But hell, your mama was short too though.
Yeah, my mom was short.
That's why she had your ass changing the light bulbs.
Yep.
But I've seen her change like her vanity light bulbs out and her bathroom light bulbs, like stuff that she can reach easily. I've seen her change them out, especially if it went out, and she was just standing right there, or the light bulb was there. But for the most part, like the in the ceiling light bulbs or the high lamps, and hell no, either we were doing it or he was doing it.
Oh, her little night light, the little lamp.
Not the lamp.
The lamp on the on the side of her bed. She went to click that to go read her book, and it didn't come on.
Pac, get in here and turn that. Get his light changed.
She ain't call me Pac.
What did your mama call you?
Several names.
What's the most memorable one that you like?
That I like?
Mm-hmm. Or that you don't mind sharing?
Oh, well, Doe.
Doe?
Yeah.
Oh. Was you a chubby kid? No, I
No.
know you weren't. I know you
No.
weren't. I was
Hell.
just making fun. But
No.
you was skinny,
Yeah.
actually.
Skinny. But no, Doe comes from Shadow.
Oh, that's right, because they used to call you Shadow. Yeah.
So Doe. That was it.
Doe.
Dorian.
Doe, see, Doe, my
It
partner.
was all type of stuff. All different types of names and stuff. But Doe was the main one
Yeah.
that she called.
I don't know. Growing up, I seen specific gender roles played out continuously throughout the women in my family. Which is usually cooking, doing laundry. Almost all the women in my family usually cooked and did laundry. It was very rare that the man in their house ever did laundry or had to cook, unless it was a holiday or their birthday, or they just felt like throwing something on the grill because it was the summertime. But for the most part, I always just witnessed the women cook. Um, as far as the men, I can't really say that I've seen too many men do the specific gender roles besides maybe fixing shit. Other than that, I can't say I consistently, and I'm not bashing any of the men in my family because some of them didn't work regular 9 to 5s. Um, which is why I can't really say I've seen them going to work every day because some of them didn't work 9 to 5s. Um,
I don't know what the man in my family was doing.
yeah, I don't know what they was doing either. I'm gonna mind my business.
Because they was down here. I was in Minnesota.
Yeah, you was just up there with your mom and
aunties and female cousins and stuff. Yeah.
what do you think a man's gender role is to you?
Bring home the bacon, and when you get tired of it, go out for some milk. Sorry, that will never get old. um, I don't know, cause like, hey, like I said, bring home the bacon, changing flat tires. Half the stuff that I'm about to get into, I probably can't do. Well, I can't do fix on cars. Well, I can a little bit. Fix on cars.
You could change a mean tail light and front light.
No, front lights is hard. I don't do a front light.
Didn't you do your front light on your truck?
No, front
Oh
light.
no, it was your tail lights.
Yeah,
That
it's the
went
tail
out.
lights that went up. Yeah, for front light, no, because you got to deal with the radiator and all that.
Not all cars. Mine, you ain't gotta do that. They got pockets.
Oh, see,
But
mine.
my lights don't. When my light went out, my mechanic just changed the whole damn thing. He took the whole light out and put a new light in.
Yeah, I YouTube mine, and yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that. Handyman work out there with the bandsaw.
Do you agree with the concept for the male gender role, or do you think that it's non-defined? Like you can't really define what it is to be a male.
Yeah, even though a lot of dudes out there scream, "I'm a real nigga."
Because what's this term alpha male? Because in the gender role community, you got alpha male, and believe it or not, there is a such thing as an alpha female. I know some people
Mm-hmm.
don't think that, but it is in a heterosexual relationship or a homosexual relationship. There's a such thing as an alpha male and an alpha female. Um, what is an alpha male though?
Don't know.
Do you think you're an alpha male?
No. Well, okay. I'm not gonna say I don't know what alpha male, but from in my mind, it's like those very arrogant, macho man,
Aggressive as
aggressive
yeah.
men as man. You know, I could be wrong, but you know,
It just depends on the aspect of how you see an alpha male. Because I've heard plenty of people that I admire say they're an alpha male. And to say you're an alpha male from what at least their perspective, they're presuming an alpha male to be someone who's capable of leading, and also being led. Meaning that their spouse, their whomever, spouse, male, female, whatever they into, they're capable of leading that person, but also being led. Um, in a sense to where if he or she has a better idea or sees something needs to be corrected within the household, they're okay with accepting the fact that they are not capable of leading that particular spot. So with the concept of an alpha male that I've been introduced to from different, surroundings, and there's a whole lot more that goes into it. Being an alpha male, if you're talking about it in the right sense, it's very possible to be an alpha male. And I would say, yes, you do have alpha male tendencies. You are an alpha male. But for those who feel like an alpha male is supposed to be this, like you said, arrogant, macho, rah rah man's man, that's not an alpha male. Not to me, at least. And I don't want to hear, no, you ain't no man, so you can't tell us what an alpha male is. Yes, the guy can. Especially because I've been around what I consider alpha males and what I've heard from other men about what an alpha male is. I've been around. I've seen it. Being a man's man does not make you an alpha male.
I guess if you put it like that, yeah, I am an alpha male.
Yeah, it doesn't make you an alpha male. Now, what is an alpha female? I'm an alpha female.
I'm glad you started out and went that way because I was about to start making jokes.
I'm very outspoken.
I was going to say Big Shirley.
So. Big Shirley. I'm outspoken, charismatic, charming. Things that you would consider a man, I possess some of those qualities, just in a more feministic way. I am capable of leading a pack, including my own pack. I stand on business. My backbone is very strong. The same thing an alpha male presents is what I present, just in a feministic way. This term submission is what is connected to a gender role of a woman, being submissive. Now, I listened to my little favorite couple, or couples.
Bobby and Whitney?
I love them, but no.
Kim and Kanye? Sorry.
Oh, hell no.
Sorry. I was going to start.
I'm going to say don't do that because then you're going to get me in trouble. Because the things I can say about some people, don't do that. Let's not do that. Well, no, Deval, Kadeem, Kev, and Melissa, they were all on the Black Loves episode, and I was watching the episode to kind of, think of things that might not have been talked about in a more broader sense. But when they were talking about being submissive as a woman, Kadeem brought up how a man is supposed to be submissive to his wife. And that's something that everybody misses, and or significant other, if you're not married. So I was like, because all my life, I ain't gonna lie, I hated that term, being submissive. Because the way that our gender made submissiveness sound, I'm like, I'm not conforming to that bullshit. I'm not being submissive. I'm being me. I'm being me. And when I was talking to Leslie, Michaela, and them, and I was talking to them, we was having a good little conversation, and they was like, you ain't submissive. I said, hell to the no. Then like, the way y'all make that sound, I don't want to do that. That don't even sound right. I'm catering to the motherfucker that don't want to cater to me, bitch, please. Hell to the no.
Yep, time to go.
So, I was like, no, I'm cool on the submissive idea. But then when I heard Deval, Kadeem, Kev, Melissa, and I do apologize. There was 2 other people on that couch, but I don't remember their names right now. But when I heard them talking about it, I'm like, okay, well, if your concept, because this is what I started to understand, because I was a kid at the time when submissiveness was being thrown around, and the way that they made it, pictured it, I'm like, I'll never be submissive, because that don't even make sense to be acting like that. Like the hell, like he my Lord and Savior. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? That's how they made it seem, and I'm like, that's stupid. But of course, as I listened to Kev and them and Melissa and Kadeem talk, I realized that everyone has a perception of what being submissive is to their partner. And that's what submissiveness is supposed to be. You're supposed to have your idea of what being submissive to one another looks like. Because what other people see as being submissive can be looked at as it being aggressive or being over the top or being defiant or having too much attitude. You know, everyone's level and idea of submissiveness is completely different. But with that being said, this question still goes back to you. What is an alpha female? Have you ever heard of that term?
Nope.
Okay, well, you don't have to address it since you ain't never heard of that term. What is your thoughts on submissiveness?
You know, what works for everybody does not work for everybody. And, you know, submissiveness, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even about to try that word
Submissiveness?
again. Yeah.
It's a hard one to say. I know it.
You know, I've never been the one to want my woman to be totally submissive, like how people portray it. You know.
So, what is your idea of a submissive person?
I don't know. Never really
Do I
thought
fit
about
your
it.
idea of what you think submissiveness is?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
Because he said, I don't give a damn. He walking on the dock of the tide. No, let me stop.
You know, as long as we're happy, I really don't really care about all that.
So, is it safe to say gender roles mean shit to you as long as your relationship moving like a freight train?
Yeah.
With no road, well, not gonna say road bumps, with no end to the road.
Yeah.
Besides that inevitable ending. We all know when that one comes, it's like a steel gate to that freight train, you know, and it can't blow right through it. It's got to hit it and crash at some point. But I'm gonna derail mine before he hit. I'm just playing. Any questions that you got before?
I was gonna ask you the same questions that you asked me.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
The same question that you asked me. Drawing a blank. What the order of the questions you asked me?
I forgot the questions I asked you my damn self.
There's submissive, the gender role.
Oh, do gender roles? Yeah, I think it was only two. Just gender.
Yeah.
Just would do gender role. No, I don't confine to gender roles. I don't believe in gender roles. I don't think that shit should even exist.
You know, everything exists because somebody thought about it. And some people like to act on dumb stuff like that, you know.
And as far as submissiveness from a male, it's just as long as my partner respects my boundaries, and is okay with taking direction, and not thinking because they're a male they know more than me. Because he'll tell you that irritates me. Don't think just because you're a man, it's something I say got to go through one ear and out the other, or because the way I wanted to try something don't make a difference, or don't try to overpower me. That shit pisses me off. Because I don't like trying to be. I don't try to overpower people, and I don't want you to try to overpower me. Work as a dynamic duo, and we can explode like a dynamite. But as far as I'm concerned, a submissive male partner is just someone who is equally yoked with your movement as you are with them. Point blank in a period. In a period. Any other questions before we move to difference of opinion?
No.
Now, usually with difference of opinion, we usually go 3 to 5 minutes, and then the next person speaks, go 3 to 5 minutes, and then we do our final thought. But today, with difference of opinion, um, it's kind of just a free for all. If someone starts to speak after you've paused or you've finished the sentence and they want to say something before they forget, politely interject.
Oh no, you had new rules and this stuff. I can't
But
take it.
but they still need to at least do 2 to 3 minutes before you interject, because I know I can get long winded. So they still need to be able to go 2 to 3 minutes before you
And I can
interject.
get short winded.
So
Sorry, I just wanted to be the opposite.
that's fine. But allow them at least 2 to 3 minutes. So that is not necessarily a new rule, because I've always had that kind of in my mindset. I just never really said it out loud. But at least give them 2 to 3 minutes before you just try to interject. Because I know sometimes he'll say something, my mind will be like, oh, yes, and vice versa. So at least give them 2 to 3 minutes before you just get to saying shit. And in true host fashion, Pac, you're up.
God dang it.
Because I went first the last couple episodes.
Well, gender roles are very tasty. If you go down to downtown and I'm still on that. Oh, no, it's never really seen like gender roles like typically in front of me too much. One, grew up around a lot of women, a lot of very strong, independent women that did for themselves, regardless if they had a man or a woman. You know, so I never really sat back and thought about, yeah, the woman's supposed to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen all the time and da 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 da. That's never really been my train of thought because I might be able to make a meal better than she can make a meal, or she can make a meal better than I can make a meal. So um, never really gave it really too much thought. You know, there is some things that I feel. I'm not gonna say I feel women shouldn't do. I just won't like allow it. Like for instance at work. Um, if I see a woman pushing a trash cart, you know what I'm saying? No, 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 I got it. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to be sexist or anything. It's just me. You know, I've always taken out the trash in my house, so that's always been like, I see. And but that's not to say that like that's a gender role thing or anything. It's just I guess a subconscious thing. It's not really subconscious because I know it's
Self-conscious.
self-conscious thing. But it's I'm not this I'm not the typical oh I'm gonna change get my ratchet set and I'm gonna work and
Not the
do
ratchet
this
shit.
and do this and do that. Hey, if she wants to go grab my toolbox and get to drilling something and or what I'm saying, putting something together, by all means. It'd be good for you to know your way around the toolbox. You know, never know when you might be alone and something might break down. And what you gonna do? Wait for that person to get back home? Wait for your husband or something to get back home? It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I guess some people, men and women, are comfortable with the gender roles and they live by that code. They walk by that code. Me, on the other hand, I can't conform to a gender role because I'm just not that. I know how to fix a freaking breaker box if it blows and I need my lights turned back on. I ain't about to wait for him to come back home and figure it out.
Should be sitting. I'm sorry.
Be sitting in the dark looking like Boo Boo the Fool. But see, the thing is, with when it comes to I'm a different breed because I had to be. I had to be. I wasn't your typical girl. I wasn't girly. I wasn't uh automatically the first pick, so to speak, when it came to um Miss Homecoming Queen, if you will. You know, a lot of people in my school automatically assumed I was gay. You know, there was a couple of boys that knew I wasn't, and those were the ones who liked me. But for the most part, most people thought I was always gay. That didn't mean they didn't like me any less or anything like that. They just assumed I was gay. So everybody figured it was normal for me to be able to fix my locker door when it broke, or for me to, like, what I'm saying, not need theirs. Yeah, it's a whole nother story. Um, or for me not to need their help with carrying my books. Not like no dude has ever been like, let me carry your books to class. Let me carry your book bag, shawty. They knew that I didn't want that, first off. Two, a lot of them I think were afraid of me. I hate to say it, but I think that they were afraid of me. And I'm okay with that. You know why? Because when I got grown, I realized that there's a difference between a boy and a man. Boys are going to be afraid of seeing something like that. A man just know she used to doing it herself. So that's why she like she is. I learned how to take out a hot water tank at like 16.
I don't even know how to do that.
Can I do it now? No, because it's been 14 years since I've learned how to do that, and I ain't practiced it. I just learned how to take one out, so I could take it out, but I ain't seen put it back in because I don't know how. I forgot that part, and I need help because it's gonna fall. I need help. I know I ain't this them hot water tanks is heavy, so I'm gonna need some help. Cause if I don't get no help, me and that hot water tank going timber. We going down, baby. Um, but I don't know. I'm not your typical female, you know. So some people can look at our relationship and go, she's the alpha because I'm very outspoken. So people would look at him and go, he's quiet. That's not the case. He just quiet outside. Him ain't scared. Him ain't soft.
Just a strong silent type.
Yeah, he's just a strong silent type. And what it is nowadays, y'all ever heard the term soft girl era? If you ever heard that term, and they gonna argue with me when I say this, soft girl era is really for the rough and tough girls like myself who finally have a partner that allows them to be in that soft girl era. And I don't mean allow like he told you you can now be soft girl. No, just we now have a comfort and peace to realize we don't have to fix everything ourselves. We don't have to do everything ourselves. We don't have to feel like we don't have support, you know. Um being being how I grew up and being who I am, the term submissiveness has always pissed me off. I've never liked that term because when you look up the definition of submission, I don't like it. When you look up the definition of submissiveness, I don't like it because I'm not someone's rented mule. I'm not at your every beck and call. I'm not doing that. What I am going to do is learn your boundaries, learn your needs and your wants, and I'm going to prioritize what makes sense for me to prioritize as I prioritize myself. Submissiveness, it comes off as if you prioritize them first and then you. Fuck no. I prioritize me first, then you. And if we got kids, then the little motherfuckers. That's the order it goes in. Because before you is always going to be myself, and before myself is always going to be God. There's no one else above God. So as I trickle down my little ladder, I go God, myself, my partner, and then if we have kids, then them kids, some raggedy motherfuckers, some little raggedy ass kids. Because if I can't submit to myself, how the fuck can I submit to the next person? If I don't know what I need, how can I help you with what you need? If I don't know my own boundaries, how the fuck am I gonna help with your boundaries? Make it make sense. So when everybody be like, oh, I'm submissive because I put my partner first, you're an idiot. That's what you are. Put you first. then put them. Okay? But before you put you and them, make sure you put God in the front of it. And I'm not being funny. I'm being dead serious. Y'all kill me with that. And there's no shade to the women who men or women who've learned what submissiveness looks like for them. There's no shade. No shade to you, baby. Keep doing you. It's just not gonna work for me. That term is not gonna work for me. What I like to say is I found the proper connection. That's what I would like to say. Don't like the term submissiveness. Sorry.
Because you see what happened to Jaheim when he put that woman first.
He put that woman first, and look at that bald spot. Lord, fix it. But no, I mean, as far as the gender role is concerned, I do understand that there are certain things that society views as a gender specific thing. Is it right? No. Is it wrong? No. Is it indifferent? Of course, because everybody sees it differently. However, don't come talking shit to the people who don't conform to gender roles, who don't conform to the term submissiveness, who don't conform to alpha male, alpha female, beta female. Don't come kicking down their door preaching your alphabism. I don't know if that's the right word.
I definitely don't know. But you know, at the end of the day, you gotta work what works for you.
Amen.
You know, whatever makes you happy, whatever gets you through your day, whatever gets you through these years on this planet. Do you as you see fit. Now, that doesn't mean you got to sit back and force a person to conform to your way of life. No. You live your way of life, you see how that person living, and you guys just, mingle that in between with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Bring it together.
Because what works for you might not work for me. And what works for me might not work for you. That's why, God made us all different. Well, whoever you pray to at night or whatever.
During the day, evening.
During
afternoon.
the day, evening, whoever
you walk by faith with.
Yeah, whoever your deity is, But, that's why we're all different. We're all not the same cookie cutter people.
Cookie cutter as well.
So.
I know that some people will have some shitty things to say.
Of course. People always got shitty things to say.
But I want to tell you this. Before you type any shitty things in the comment, I want you to look at your significant other and tell them you love them first, at least. Show some love before you show some hate. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Hallelujah. Sorry.
That's funny because the skit we were just doing, that literally what we were in church doing. We were praising, shouting, dancing in the name of the Lord. Yeah, it's an interesting time if you feel me. But no, y'all, I mean seriously though, we as a people have to start understanding that we hold no core value in anybody else's household. So as I watch other people and other, couples to talk about their relationships and things I hear that work for them would not work for me. One thing that I can say I connected with Melissa and Kadeem on was learning to uplift your significant other. Meaning, like, if they're having for example, when Kev quit his job and wanted to pursue what he's doing now, and then when DeVal retired from the NFL super early, might I add, and wanted to pursue acting, though they weren't bringing in the money and their wives never made them feel less of a man. They never belittled them. They never, because they seen the bigger picture. And that's sometimes a problem. Sometimes we don't see the bigger picture. We see half of it and go, that ain't enough. And then this is where the idea of gender roles and, oh, I can't submit to you because you just ain't no man. Or I can't submit to you because you ain't enough of a woman. You too busy trying to bring home the bacon.
So what you telling me is that you will stand behind me.
If you got fired?
No, let's not put that in the atmosphere. If I wanted to quit my job and become a Pokemon trainer.
I can't even answer that because that's not even a real thing.
Gotta catch them all. Sorry.
Not even a real thing. Let me ask you a question though. If I decided, since you're bringing up quitting jobs, if I decide, let's say that before I got this new job, if the previous job I just left from, considering how stressful that job was stressing me out, let's say at the end of this year, I was like, you know what? Can't do it. And I just quit. How fast would you be like, girl, you need to get another job?
Pretty fast.
If we weren't living in this house, we still living in the apartment.
Pretty fast.
Because I know here, the bills here is a bit much.
Pretty fast. Nah, I'm not saying that just to be the asshole. If anything, if she was to come to me and ask, say like, hey, I'm quitting my job to do this. First thing I'm gonna ask, hey, do we have enough capital to do this? And if we do, by all means, go. Because once you make it, guess what's gonna happen once you make it?
He gonna still be working at that job?
No, I ain't. Quitting. I'm gonna become a Pokemon trainer.
Gotta catch 'em all. Hey. Gotta catch 'em all.
Call me Ash Ketchum.
Ash Catcher. That's crazy work.
Ketchum. His last name was Ketchum. Like ketchup. Ketchum.
But before I let y'all go, I was thinking about how some people take those leaps and flat out quit a job and head over heels into their field. And I'll be honest with you, they stupid in the motherfucker. Yeah, it worked out for some of them, but the shit they went through, sometimes that struggle ain't worth it. But this is the idea of the gender role thing. Because, see, I hate to sound sexist, but a man can do that quicker than a woman can. A man can quit his job and go chase his dream and probably get it faster than a woman can. Because Kevin DeVal, I'm going to keep using them because they're my boys. I love them, but I'm going to keep using them. 2019, I want to say Kev's son got a role for the Little Rascals. Is it 29? Yeah, I think it was 2019. One of them years. His son got a role for the Little Rascals. They went to LA, did it. Kev loved being in LA. Kev came home, told Melissa, I quit. We're going to LA. Now, granted, they already had, like you said, capital. So it wasn't like they were going out there flat broke. They just didn't have a whole lot of money. If Melissa would have been like, I'm quitting to pursue my career, 9 times out of 10, even though Kev would have been supportive, she still would have took longer to get there. You know why? Because they got kids. So she would have been the primary go-to to get them from school to school. And then while they're in school, spend time chasing her career and dream and hoping that it launches, all the while still trying to be a mama. A father. Not to just say to throw shade on the fathers, but a father can quit his job, go chase his dream, and don't necessarily have to worry about the kids, because mama got them. Now, this is not a play on that men don't take care of their kids, because I know a lot of brothers that are capable of letting a woman chase her dream and being a father to their kids. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to find that needle in the haystack that's going to be like that. And then let's talk about how You got the supportive man that's gonna take care of the kids while she chase her dream. But guess what happened? Because Miss Pat, her husband was like that. He go to work, working at that damn General Motors, getting that check and giving her his credit card so she can go chase after her damn dream. And in return, she did what any good wife would do. Had his ass retired and now
Divorced
he
him.
good.
Oh,
No, had him retired and he living, he living like he should be. But he's a needle in a haystack. Because even though he didn't really understand her dream, he wasn't trying to crush it. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of women who do end up making it in their field have, is that needle in the haystack. Because if their partner is against them, they not gonna make it. It's 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 a different level. You know what I'm saying? This is where that gender role shit come into play at. Because a traditional gender role will be like, girl, nah, you supposed to be barefoot and pregnant. Get your ass back in there. But the non-conforming gender role people are those needles in the haystack. Because no matter how you try to cut it, flip it, and weigh it down, you know more gender role conforming people than you know non-gender role conforming people. We are a needle in a haystack. And the more the world becomes connected to not being so gender conformed and being people formed, the better the world will be. Because too many people are focusing on a gender role and not the human. Too busy worried about what gender's trying to do what, instead of worrying about the human that's trying to do what. That is the biggest problem. That is the issue when it comes to this gender conforming shit. But I've said what I've had to say. Pac, anything else you want to leave with these folks?
Nope.
Well, listen. It has been a gracious time to hold your ears. It has been lovely, peaceful, and blessed to have you guys sitting here and listen to us yap. I know I always get deep at the end, but sometimes I got to reel y'all back into reality. We laugh and kiki it a lot on here, but I got to reel y'all back in. But thank y'all for tuning in and giving us y'all ears for as long as you did. We gladly appreciate it. I have been your host, Tay Nicole.
I'm your co-host, Pac Manley.
And together we are
With your old ass
podcast.
podcast.